Welcome back to Awaken. In today's video, we're exploring the powerful practice of semen retention, not just through the life of Nikola Tesla, but also through an incredible biblical figure, Daniel, who lived during the time of Babylon. Both men, despite their vastly different eras, achieved greatness by mastering their energy, and we're going to show you how. Tesla, as you know, was one of the greatest inventors of all time. He consciously practiced celibacy and believed it was key to his creative genius. But did you know that Daniel, a key figure in the Bible, also achieved extraordinary feats under challenging circumstances while he was physically unable to express his sexual energy? Let's start with the concept of semen retention. Biologically, semen is not just a fluid but an essence filled with nutrients, energy, and potential life. When we retain it, we preserve that energy within the body, allowing it to be used for higher purposes. In spiritual traditions, this energy is called life force or prana. When properly harnessed, this energy can lead to heightened creativity, focus, and spiritual growth. Now, let's connect this to Daniel and Tesla, two very different yet similar figures who mastered their energy in profound ways. In the Bible, Daniel was taken captive by King Nebuchadnezzar and brought to Babylon. As a youth, it's believed Daniel, along with other young men, was made a eunuch, meaning he was castrated, likely to ensure loyalty and focus in service to the king. Despite this, Daniel thrived. He rose to a position of great power, becoming one of the king's most trusted advisors, and his wisdom, discipline, and faith allowed him to interpret dreams, remain faithful under intense pressure, and even survive the lion's den. How does this relate to semen retention? Though Daniel was physically unable to express his sexual energy, he redirected it inward, focusing on spiritual and intellectual pursuits. In Babylon, a place filled with distractions and temptations, Daniel's discipline allowed him to transcend the physical limitations placed on him. Now let's look at Nikola Tesla. Tesla chose celibacy because he believed it would allow him to channel his creative energy into his work. He often remarked that many of his groundbreaking inventions were a result of this concentrated focus. In his own words, Tesla said, "I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men." Like Tesla, Daniel also understood the value of channeling energy. Though his circumstances were different, the result was the same. By mastering his energy and dedicating himself to his spiritual and intellectual pursuits, Daniel became one of the most enlightened figures of his time. Let's break this down biologically. Semen contains vital nutrients, hormones, and energy. Releasing it too frequently can deplete your body, lowering energy levels, focus, and even motivation. But when you retain it, your body can redirect that energy into other areas like mental clarity, physical vitality, and spiritual growth. Spiritually, semen retention is not about repression, it's about transmutation. Both Daniel and Tesla transmuted their sexual energy into higher forms of creativity and spiritual insight. They mastered the art of discipline and focus, which allowed them to unlock their full potential. So how can we apply these lessons in our own lives? Whether you are practicing semen retention or focusing on other forms of energy conservation, the key is discipline. In a world full of distractions, learning to channel your energy, as Daniel and Tesla did, can unlock incredible potential within you. Just as Daniel achieved spiritual enlightenment and Tesla unlocked scientific genius, you too can tap into your highest self by mastering your energy. It's about learning to say no to distractions, to focus on your growth both spiritually and mentally. Thank you for joining me today. If you found inspiration in the stories of Daniel and Tesla, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more spiritual insights. Remember, the power to achieve greatness lies within you. Stay awakened.